Hello friends, my name is Natasha. Welcome to a Pilates class. I have 10 drills and sequences for you, hitting the core from all different angles. We will get the upper and lower body in as well. I'm not going to time the drills, but we are going to just do a bunch of reps on each one and then move on to the next drill. Feel free to repeat the class if you'd like more, or hit pause and do some extra reps on your own. We're going to start in tabletop, waking up our toes and our wrists and fingers, and then get into some warm-ups and the exercises. We have a Pilates technique that is a forced exhalation. It's the breath that we use. Forced exhale out the mouth while you pull the belly in towards the spine and activate those core muscles, your internal muscles that keep your posture nice and your back nice and strong. So really important, it's not just building on a six-pack, but we are moving from the inside out. We are gonna get some definition though in all the muscles, so don't worry. Meet me in tabletop. Spread your fingers, tuck your toes under. And just kind of settle in. We're going to spread our fingers and turn the elbow crease forward and push the shoulders down. Relax the muscles in the face and just take a deep breath in here. And a big sigh out. All right, now next time we're going to cat the back around the spine, tuck your chin, let your head fall heavy, and separate those shoulder blades. Now lift the chest and the tailbone. And we're gonna rock back into those toes, and you can bounce a little bit, stretching the arches of the feet. Good, now come back into those fingers and start to rock side to side. And forward and back. So you're bringing your shoulders in front of your fingertips, getting a nice stretch on those wrists. Now take those fingers backwards. Do that same thing. This time you can rock into the heels, lift the palms, and then push down, getting the inner forearms stretched out. All right, and then lastly, let's take those hands upside down. Give me some blinking fingers. And this is a great counter stretch if your wrists are bothering you. The key is to press into each fingertip and really grip into the mat. Use your shoulders and your core, and don't dump heavy into those wrists. All right, some natural cat-cows here, just kind of moving through the spine. You can go fast or slow, sideways barrel circles, loosening up neck, shoulders. Perfect. All right, from here, take your right foot out to the side of you laterally. We're gonna take a cat back curl around the spine, look at your belly. And then look forward, rock your hips back, take your toes up towards the ceiling there. Good, press up into the fingers, round the spine, cat. Lift chest and gaze ahead as you lift those right toes to the sky. Go ahead and come back to table. You're gonna abduct your right leg up, fire hydrant, and you're gonna twist your knee to your left elbow across. Send your foot to the right and across, good. Leg pushes lateral, maybe hip height, and you get that twist. All right, send it out. One more and twist it across. Take those right toes up to the sky. We're gonna tuck our knee to our nose. And then you're gonna take a little knees, chest, chin. Upper body strength, squeeze your glutes. And those triceps. Curl, tuck, touch your nose if you can. And glute squeeze, maybe chin to the mat, one more round. Lift and bend, straighten. Perfect, let's do the other side. Left leg is gonna come out. We're gonna cat the back and curl. Look forward, send the tailbone back and the toes up. Squeeze the quads, the kneecap upward to lengthen those hamstrings. Come on up and do it again. Around the spine, curl. Lengthen, sit back, toes up. Come back, add your abduction, leg raise, and then twisting knee to right elbow, like you're moving through water. Push and twist and out. Can you lift that leg up high? Push into those fingers, squeeze the quad, and then twist oblique abdominal crunch. Lift those toes up. Now knee to nose crunch. Squeeze into your belly and your shoulders. Lift those toes, squeeze the glutes and hamstrings, and then elbows bend and straighten. Curl, lift, knees, chest, chin, bend and straighten. One more around the spine, squeeze, compression, and then upper body strength. Perfect. Lower back down, and let's circle out those wrists. All right, gonna do a little bit of some down dog drills as well, still in the warm up. Make sure you relax those wrists, maybe give your forearms a little massage there, and then meet me in a downward facing dog. Spread those fingers and lift those hips. Pedal out, let your head be heavy, shake it out. Again, you're pressing into those fingertips, drawing your mat forward and your chest back towards the toes. All right, adding a little twist. Can you bring your left hand to your right toes or ankle and look up just under that armpit there towards the ceiling. Now walk your left hand a little forward of the right. Spin your knees over to your right and then stack your shoulders. It's like a squatting side plank. Feel that right side body lengthen. You could circle that wrist. Let's do that one more time. Right hand walks back. Left hand takes a twist on the right ankle or toes, whatever you can reach for. Walk your left hand a little bit forward. Spin your knees to the right and nice side plank. You can even let your head fall towards your left shoulder. You could add some bouncing plies. Get bringing your butt towards your heels. Knees are really bent there and spin it back. All right, let's do the other side. Right hand reaches back to left toes or ankle and take a peek upward. Big breath in and out. You walk your right hand forward, spin your knees to the left and then scoop up through that left hand, stacking shoulders, maybe dropping head. Walk back, right hand towards left toes or ankle grab. Walk forward, spin knees to the left. And that little side plank, squats, bend your knees. Good, so you're keeping them bent, but you're rocking your hips towards your heels. And then maybe your shoulder over your wrist. Beautiful job, spin back. And lower back into your kneeling position to release those wrists. All right, we got one more drill that's gonna really get your heart rate up. Kind of some sneaky cardio, probably the only one that we're doing. So we're gonna do some down dog, jumping forward and back, get things warm, heart rate elevated, and then we'll start our official 10 exercises. Meet me back in down dog, and I'm gonna have you practice bouncing. So you're gonna bend your knees and straighten. You're gonna rock your hips back and then lean forward. Rock back, lean forward. All right, look in between those thumbs. This time when you bend, you're gonna jump your feet to your thumbs, forward. Lift up to a little chair. Let's go back, hands down, belly on thighs, hop or slide your feet back. And then we'll bounce, 3, 2, jump on 1, 1, chair, jump back, 3, 2, jump forward, hips up, feet forward, chair. Jump back one more time. Bounce, 3, 2, jump forward, chair. Let's stay here. Jump out and in. Chair, wide legs, narrow, wide, narrow. How many do you got? 4, 3, 2, 1, jump back. Nice work. All right. Take some nice deep breaths and meet me on your back. We're going right into some low boat drills. Low boat is grounding into your low back, so meet me here and seated. You can grab onto your hamstrings and try to lower your low back to the mat. So we're going to slowly roll there. When you hit that small of the back, shoot your legs out. There's your low boat. We're gonna take some rocks. And the key here is to use your core for the movement, not your limbs. Squeeze your glutes, your belly, and see if you can rock. 3, 2, 1. Pull up. This is turtle shell. You're gonna grab your opposite ankles and drop into a curved, rounded spine and take some deep breaths. Your heart rate might still be up from those jumps. Slow it back down. Here we go, back to the low boat. Grab onto your hamstrings, cat back curl, C curve. Round down till you hit that low back. Shoot those legs out. Let's move side to side this time. 2, your right and left, right into that small of the back and back of the hips. You got it? Feeling anything? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Curl yourself up to tabletop. All right, we're gonna do that 2 more times. We'll add a little crisscross move. Let your head fall heavy, then grab onto your hamstrings. Curl yourself back with control. When you hit that low back, shoot the legs out. Let's put them together. Rock forward and back. 4, 3, 2. Now side to side. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, roll it up to turtle shell. Ooh, feeling it. And roll back. This time, we're gonna hit our low boat and add some crisscross. Round the spine, find the low boat, shoot your legs out, bring your hands behind your head. This is crisscross, elbow to opposite knee, shoulder blades off the mat, and we're breathing. Each exhale snaps the belly in towards the spine, activates the core. Like you're pushing air out of a straw quickly. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, and we're gonna roll like a ball. Now momentum, feet over the head, and try to catch your high boat at the top. Roll, freeze, roll, freeze, roll, and freeze. Spine turtle shell. So that one is a bent knee boat. If you want to do it with straight legs, it's gonna be a little more challenging. You're adding weight to each exercise when you lengthen your limbs away from the body. So more of a teaser with straight legs and straight arms is an option. Make sure you have a little space behind you. This is your high boat with straight legs. We're gonna round, momentum back, and then stop your momentum at the top. Quite challenging with long arms and legs. You can always modify and bend again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, take your turtle shell. The last exercise of this whole first round of drills is going to be a crisscross teaser, where we're gonna start with the right leg towards our face, and then we're gonna reach for the left leg. So it's kind of a scissor leg. Right leg up, left leg forward. So we're gonna swing, and then we're gonna switch. Okay, so right, and then reach for your left toes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Turtle shell. And we'll finish this up with the left leg swinging towards us, and then we reach for the right toes. Here we go. Left leg up, right leg slides. Reach left, reach right. So swing left, reach for the right. Good. 4, 3, reach a little higher. 2, and 1. You got it. And we rest. Beautiful job. Moving into our second positioning, and we're going to come into a forearm plank. This one should be a little shorter. All right, so forearm plank, elbows under shoulders. Tuck your toes under, hand round your shoulders, squeeze your belly button in. We're toning our quads and trying to round our shoulders. You should feel this kind of a tucking of the tailbone. We're holding this for 3, for 2, for 1. I'm gonna have you tiptoe forward into a dolphin, and this is gonna depend on how open your hamstrings are. You might have bent knees, you might not have your butt up as high. That's okay. Still strong shoulders pushing into the mat. like a down dog on the forearms. There's your dolphin. Now walk it back. And we're gonna slide our hips to the mat and stretch out your core in Sphinx. Shoulders down, chest puffs forward. Now skydiver. Hamstring curl, let your knees lift and your arms float back. Like you're trying to go into bow pose, but we're not actually grabbing the feet, all back strength. From here, we get to stretch in an up dog, hands by chest. You can keep your toes tucked, up dog, and then zip up to plank. Lower back to your forearm plank. That's the sequence. Hold it here. Isometric hold. Catch your breath. Squeeze your core, tuck your tailbone. Shoulders push down, 3. Connect to the breath, 2. And 1. Slide those hips to the mat, Sphinx. You can pull your heart and gaze forward. And then you could drop your head, stretching the back of the neck, but start to engage your glutes. Bend your knees. Now fly your arms back and your legs lift. Skydiver. Up dog on toes. And zip up to plank. Good, from plank, let's take some knee tucks. And you could do these slow, or you could do a little run. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, forearm plank. Breath. Do you want to move your forearm plank? You have side to side hips and saw. Forward, back, rocks. Last time here. This time, let's go into your dolphin again. Lift your hips, push your shoulders down, squeeze your belly. Walk back out, swing your hips to the mat, find your Sphinx. Skydiver, bend your knees, lift everything. Back strength, up dog, and plank. This time down dog. Release your head and pedal out. Beautiful job. And lower onto the knees. All right, moving into a side laying position. I'll mirror you. Come on down to your left elbow. All right, so actually we're gonna come all the way down to side laying. So what I want you to do is stack your shoulders and your hips and make a little forearm pillow here. So you're gonna take your top fingers as a little bit of a balance training wheel here, and you get a nice neutral neck and spine with just a forearm pillow instead of kind of pulling your hand up there. All right, slide those legs out and lift those feet all the way up. So we're gonna squeeze into the side body, lift, 4, 3, obliques, good, 2, this hand's gonna help you for balance, 1, now scissor kicks are our legs lifting forward and back, slicing as you keep them raised for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, our top leg is gonna circle, forward 4. You can make this as big or small as you'd like, but we're not rocking our hips. We're keeping everything stable and stacked. And here's 1. Reverse the circle, 4. Keep everything nice and stacked. 3, use the weight of your leg to engage into the core. 1 more time, squeeze, 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 and lower. Now we'll move our knees forward and you're gonna push up to the forearm. Now we'll add our hip thrust with the leg lift. So we're gonna lift and kick out. Lift, we have our shoulders, obliques, outer thigh, outer glute. 8, 7, 6, top arm can do whatever you want. 5, 4, you can add it up to 3, 2, hold it out into a star. 1, hold, 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 and rest. All right, we'll go to the other side. Go ahead and do a little sit spin and meet me down on your side. Remember, you can always hit pause and do more reps. We're gonna lay down. Make a forearm pillow, bending your elbow. And then you could do fingertips out, making a 90-degree angle with your elbow here. We'll straighten our legs and try to lift and lower. Lift both legs and relax. Try to squeeze up through your side body. Pull your belly in, use the breath. And 3, squeeze. And 2. And hold it up, 1. Scissor, split your legs, and then just move forward, back, forward, back. Try to relax your neck. Little breath. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, top leg circles. 4. Good. You can put a fist down, fingers flat palm. 3, 2. Take your time, but stabilize your hips and shoulders. Everything stays stacked. We're not rocking around. Other way. Forward, up, and down. Scoop. And 2. Take your time. Squeeze. And 1. Forward, up, and meet. Bend your knees. Use your top hand to lift you, and then your bottom forearm, elbow under shoulder. Okay, we get our leg lifting hip thrust. Here we go. Get that nice form, squeeze it out and down. We have 8. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we hold on 1, isometric hold. Keep lifting, pushing down through your shoulder. Breathing and rest. All right, push yourself up. Then you can do some neck release. And we're gonna go into some bridge work. Spin and go ahead and lay down on your back. All right, shoulders away from the ears. Retract them into the mat. Tuck your tailbone. Find your nice neutral spine. You're pressing down into your tailbone and your shoulders. Chin away from chest. We're going with some knee lifting bridges. So single knees, alternate. Squeeze your glutes up, a little hip thrust action. Squeeze, squeeze. Good, pull the belly down, fire into it. But now the focus here is your glutes and hamstrings and shrinking into that waistline with your exhale. We got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take that right leg and slide it forward. Lift the straight leg and pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put it down. Left leg straight out in front of you. Lift that heavy leg and then pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put it down. Right leg straight. Point it up. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Figure 4. Cross your ankle. Externally rotate through the hip. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put it down. Stretch your left leg out. Up. Pulse. 4, 3, 2. Figure 4. Cross your ankle. Rotate your hip and knee away from you. And then lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put it down. Roll down the vertebrae. Whew, and give yourself a nice big squeeze. Make some circles on the spine. Feel free again to hit pause and do another round of those if you'd like. Get more glutes in. We're going back to some side action. Roll yourself up. And we're gonna bring our right knee on the mat, our left leg long. You're gonna be in a side plank, kneeling. So first you can just kind of stretch into the side and then lift. All right, first move is a leg lift, and we're gonna toe tap out in front of you. Out in front of you, and then push it back. Now thread the needle. Twist your left arm under that open space and then lift back out. That's all it is. So toe tap in front, squeeze your belly, lengthen, thread the needle, and up. Let's do 2 more. Toe tap through water, thread the needle with abducted leg. You can bend that your right elbow. Pull forward, expand it out. That bottom elbow can bend as you reach through the open space. I lied. Let's do 1 more. Tap forward, push away, thread the needle. All right, your next move, we're gonna try to do a bottom knee lift, which is going to put you in a side plank. So do the best you can. It can be an elbow to knee to make it a little easier, or it could be a toe tap. Then, like we did in the warm-up, you're gonna put that foot down and reach for an opposite down dog twist. Swing back to that side plank and do a mermaid dip. Dip your hips. And then lift it back up, lower that knee back down. All right, we're just gonna do that 3 more times. It's kind of a lot to the move. So listen, elbow to knee or straight leg and arm. That bottom right knee swings. Then you take the left hand across for the right ankle. You spin back to your side plank, drop the hips into mermaid, slouch, and scoop up. Drop that knee. Let's go ahead and lift up to get off the wrist. Then we'll do 2 more. Circle out that wrist, especially the right, and cartwheel back over. 2 more toe tap. Down dog twist. Side plank. Dipping hips mermaid. Lift and lower the knee and scoop on up. Counter stretch that wrist. You could do it right on your rib cage. All right, let's go back down and finish that out. That down dog twist is also called an elephant trunk in Pilates. So let's try that. Sweeping bottom toe tap. Elephant trunk twist. Side plank, mermaid, and we'll end in side plank. All right, lower that knee and sit. Release the wrist. All right, shake it out. Let's do the other side. So now you're gonna put your left knee and left hand down. Find me here. First, you can just kind of stretch out that side, let your head fall heavy, and then gather it up. So we're gonna abduct, outer thigh leg raise, toe tap in front of you, push it through water, and then thread the needle. We have 4 from here. Toe tap, squeeze your belly, twist, balance, little upper body, little obliques. Tap, push away, thread, lift, tap, push away, thread, and lift. Last one, squeeze, open, twist, and release. All right, so our bottom, you have elbow to knee or fully extend. Step back and twisting, elephant trunk or down dog twist. Swing it back, and then scoop hips down mermaid and reset. Try that again, and then we'll take a break off that left wrist. So we have side plank, inner thigh, leg lift, toe tap. Step back, twist, slide into side plank, mermaid, and lift. All right, your knee goes down and we rock up so we can counter stretch the wrist. So especially right now, your left one is doing the work. We want to push into the fingers and fire up the forearm and shoulders. 2 more there. Side plank, inner thigh, toe tap, bottom leg. Elephant trunk, twist. Side plank, mermaid. Lift, lower that knee for a rest, and you can lift up, counter stretch. Back of the hand on the rib cage, elbow heavy, last chance. Here we go. Inner thigh leg raise. Elephant trunk twist. side plank, hips dip, squeeze it up, and rest. Come on down. Shake out those wrists. I don't think we'll be on the hands after that much more. That was the most intense one on the hands. All right, again, counter stretch. There's just a tiny bit on the hands, but we'll have our knees down so it won't be as much weight as a part of this sequence. All right, we're moving right along. We just have 3 more exercises. All right, in a kneeling, knees a little wide, maybe hip width apart or shoulder width apart. We're gonna do hinges. Stretch your arms in front of you. We'll go to the right, reach back for your toes and hinge to the 45. Squeeze it up, bring your hands down. Now your left knee is gonna lift into a glute squeeze. We're gonna straighten that leg like an arabesque. Take a little knees, chest, chin. Tuck those right toes under and then bring your left knee to your nose in a plank tuck. And then lower to plank, knees down, lift. You can release those toes so you can keep them tucked under. So this one, kind of a lot of moving parts, but we'll do it a few rounds until you get it. Sitting, shoulders over hips and knees, kneeling. Hinge back, reach to your left. Far as you can back, squeeze your glutes, hamstrings, quads. Now bring your hands down by hinging at the hips and lift your right leg. Glute squeeze, straighten it out. Knees, chest, chin on that arabesque like we did in the warm-up. Good, left toes tuck. I'm gonna make it easier next time. And then right knee to nose, push the earth away, squeeze the heel in. Plank, knees down, lift up. All right, so I'm gonna make it a little easier. The leg that is up is the one we'll step on for the plank tuck. Don't worry if you don't know what I'm saying. Let's try it. Hinging back to the right side. Squeeze, lift. Hinge down to table, left toes up. Donkey, extend. Now knees, chest, chin. Squeeze your glutes and arms. Tuck the left toes, scissor or pull the right knee in. Good. Plank, knees down, lift up. Okay? Hinge back to your left. Squeeze. Table, right leg up, donkey. Straighten. Knees, chest, chin. Those right toes go down and the left knee crunches in. Do we have an extra push-up in us? Step back, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, all right, and rest. Okay, now I promise, no more exercises on the hands. How are we doing? Do we need a sip of water? I forgot to bring some up here. Okay, we have 2 more exercises. We're going on to our back, supine. And you'll want some space around you to the sides of you. The last drill takes us up to standing. I'm gonna move the camera back a little bit. So from here, we're doing leg drops. If you would like to modify, I'm gonna tell you right now to pull it into tabletop. Let's practice there. Knees to the right of you. Squeeze it up. Knees to the left. Squeeze it up, exhale. Knees to the right. Squeeze the weight of your legs up from your side body and your core. Lift. Just for fun, let's do some Thigh Master Diamond. Open, close, open, close. And to make this a little harder, let's do it in a C curve. Lift. Good. So shoulders off the mat. Open, close those knees. 4 and 3. Open, close. 2. Open, close, and you did it. Here's 1. Slide back to your T and lift your legs straight. Okay, so we're gonna take those straight legs over to the right, and then you're gonna squeeze the weight of your legs up. It's pretty challenging. It should feel pretty hard, so take it over, stack your hips, and then squeeze up to the top. All right, we go over to the right. Outside the hips, pull, lower the belly towards the spine, left, and squeeze. The slower you go, it makes it more challenging to lift those heavy legs, so take your time. All right, so we're gonna add to this. Take your legs over to the right and drop them. Then take your left arm over to the right. Now you're stacking everything, and we're gonna open to the left and then crunch. So a spinal twist and then a crunch, stacked hands and feet. Open, stack, open, lead with your abdominals, stack. One more, open and stack. Then go ahead and bend your knees and end this on a nice spinal twist. You can take your right hand onto your left thigh. Big breath. All right, bring your hands down to that T. Straighten out the legs and pull the weight all the way up so we can go the other way. So we're gonna take those legs over to the left and we're gonna drop them off. Good, and we're gonna take our right arm and stack everything and then open to a twist. Pull into your abdominals like you're doing a crunch and then open. Oh, I'm feeling the spine. Twist and then soften. Again, squeeze, pull up and over and open. One more, take the abs, curl it up. This time we'll bend the knees and drop our right shoulder. Take your gaze to the right. Your left hand can just melt over your right outer thigh, assisting that spinal twist. Take a nice deep breath. And then we'll bring our hands out to the T. Kick those legs out. Bring them all the way up. All right, bring your hands in front of you. We're gonna take our fingertips down and lift our legs only to where it feels safe in our body. Chin away from chest, don't look at me, look at your knees. And then slowly lower down and drop those legs out in front of you, grounding into the low back. 3, and lift. Over. Slow roll, feel your triceps, and then legs drop. Squeeze into your low belly. Lift and slow and lower and lift. All right, rock yourself up. Again, feel free to do some more of those if you have it in you. I'm going to move the camera a little bit back and we're going to meet back into our last drill, some standing leg work. Okay, my friends, meet me in a wide second, also known as goddess. We're gonna bring our palms out in front of us and pulse. Tuck your pelvis forward, broaden your knees to the side. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, add a twist. Right and left. Right and left. Good. Stay low in those legs. Rotate with an exhale breath. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're gonna jump into a squat. Sweep your arms back, plie, squat, plie, squat. We have wide legs, narrow, wide. We have the ski swing. 4, ooh, burning. 3, 2, and 1. All right, a little break. Maybe some hula hoop hips. We're going back into that plie. Oh, are you ready? Bring it down. This time, hands behind your head. Dip to the right. To the left, we have our side crunches. If you can stay low, stay low. At some point, if you need to lift and lower to get out of those legs, it can look like this. Plie, rise. Plie with your side dip. Nice work. All right, take a moment. Big breath in and out. Little cardio finale. I'm gonna be in a tight spot, so listen to my cues. We're gonna add some rotational lunges. We have a plie. Spin to your, let's say your right, and then drop. Wide, spin to your left. We have wide knees, 90-90 lunge. Open, turn, open, turn. 3, how are those legs? Feeling the burn? 2, and 1. Little break. Whew. Okay. Adding our last piece to it. Actually, maybe I'll add on a little bit. We're doing spinning lunge to a balancing stick. This is going to be a challenge for me in this space. But once you hit the lunge, you're going to dive. You can have your arms forward or back. If you have space, reach forward. It's a little bit more challenging. All right. Whew, heart rate's up there. Here we go. Then we'll put it all together. Plie. Make that spin to your right. Lunge. Balancing stick. Try to find the balance. You might fall out of it. Squeeze everything. Then come back to your lunge and spin back to your plie. Okay, so we're going now left. Dive, balancing stick. Squeeze, catch that nice moment. Then lunge, plie, turn, dive. Squeeze into your back body, posterior chain. Wrap your belly to your spine. Lunge, plie, lunge, dive. Oh, very challenging after all that work. For the last one. All right, shake it all out. We're gonna put all the moves together and then you're out of here. Shake everything out. Sip of water if you need it. Meet me in plie. Arms in front of you. 8, 7, 6, 5, pulse, 4, 3, 2, jumps, 4, 3, 2, 1, hands behind your head, dip, 4, stay low, 3, 2, add your legs straight, crunch, woo, crunch, lift, side, and side. All right, we take it down, we spin to lunge, plie, lunge, plie, 2 more. Then we add our final piece, the warrior 3 balancing stick. Find the moment, then come back and open, turn. Find that moment, then lunge, come back 2 more. Lunge, squeeze, lunge, plie, spin, balance, lunge, and stay. And release. Okay, legs on fire. How'd you do? I'm gonna leave you here. We're just gonna take a couple breaths together. You're gonna drop a pink heart in the comments so I know you were here to the end and I can thank you personally. Some big bows. Inhale to a gentle back bend. Squeeze your glutes, press into your toes, lift your heart. Ooh. And then forward into a bow, bend your knees, release your back. 2. And bow. And 1. And bow. Yes. Thank you, my friends. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, or even better, become a member. See you next time.